having a great day so far.
Thank you, same for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for making yourself available for this meeting. I really appreciate it. And regarding this meeting, it will be in interview format and will take approximately 20 to 25 minutes. I hope it's okay with you.
Yep. I'm ready.
I will share my screen as and when required, and please consider that the questions that I ask, they'll be on behalf of my age group, which is around 11 to 13 years old.
All
So, do you
right.
have any questions before we begin?
No, I'm all good. Thank you.
Here's the agenda for today. It is
Mm-hmm.
mainly spread into three sections. In the first section, there'll be a set of questions, which is
All
then
right.
followed by a personality check in the
मैं
middle,
अभी एक मीटिंग में हूँ. आप ऐसे ही कर दो इसको. हाँ जी, yeah, sorry.
which is just a fun activity and something for you to take away. And lastly, some suggestion and advice questions from you.
Sure.
So I hope as you are excited as I am. So let's begin. I'll begin by stop sharing and we'll start. So to begin with, could you please briefly describe what your role is professionally?
All right. Actually, I have. So, if I describe my role, I was a senior program manager. I was handling IT and marketing projects for all the big clients, including Google. And there is where I left it last.
Thank you. So, do you like your job? How do you feel about it?
I used to love my job, absolutely. I think it is quite interesting and ever adapting and different and changing each day. It was more of an agile kind of a project. Agile means which is quick and needs a quick turnaround. So it was learning each day. So I quite liked it.
Thank you. So, is there anything interesting you do in your job? Or is it just.
No. It is very interesting because when what you need to do is you have to adapt to the Google or other, uh, what do you call the clients which are no, I will not say that they're nasty, but they're like ever demanding, you know. And when you have such clients, you need to like be on your top of the game and deliver them what they want. Like each day, they can tell you to have something like yesterday, and they can revive it today and tell you to give you something altogether different. So it's obviously adaptability. It's not the same monotonous kind of a thing. So it's quick, it's agile and different. It is not the normal boring work. Yeah.
Thank you. So, you like it, I can see. Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds interesting. Thank you. So, I'm very interested to know what hobbies you enjoy. It could be during lockdown or before lockdown.
Yeah. Actually, before lockdown, I actually love doing workouts. So I used to always start my day with a workout. And apart from that, sports, I used to play tennis. So that kept me occupied all the time, yes. And I love cooking now during the lockdown. It's because I never explored that area. And because of no maids availability, I had to do it myself. Yeah.
Thank you. So, you like cooking, stuff like that. Yeah?
Yeah, now, I mean, during the lockdown. Yeah.
Thank you. It also sounds interesting.
I don't know, you need to ask the people whom I cook for.
So, is there anything you like cooking, maybe?
uh,
Or is it just.
anything. I mean, I am like cooking for the people that I'm living in. So whatever they demand for, I can cook it for them. I can learn it because there are various videos out there where you can like learn and enhance your skills. Nowadays, everything is available online, so it is easy.
Thank you. So, moving on to the next question. Is there a soft skill that you have gained and you're very glad to have?
I think the soft skills are the main thing that you need to have. Because nowadays, even at your age, I don't know whenever you're gonna be appearing for the interviews later. The first thing that they're gonna see is how engaging you are, and how you can engage other people in the kind of a job that you are in. How you're gonna tackle those people, how you're gonna talk to those people, and that is all behavioral. So they're all soft skills that get into picture. So they're way far important. Uh, not like way far important, but yes, very important. And you should be like on top of your game in there. Because the person, if I have two people to choose from and both are equally intelligent, I will go for a person who's like more up, who have like upper hand in the soft skill department, and the other one who's not will be always like a lower grader for me.
Hmm, thank you.
Yep.
So now, is there a skill that you wished you had that you that yeah? So a skill that you really wished you had that you think could have made you a better person?
Yes. I wish I could be more creative. I'm not creative. I lack creativity. I lack ideas to make new things. I wish I could have it because I think there are brilliant ideas in the world. And all you need a single idea and a single vision to create something new. I wish I was creative.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you wish you were more creative. So why would you think that you would want to be more creative? Is it because so it would make you better in your job? How?
It is not going to give me a better job. It's going to give me a newer vision to life. It's going to make me, if you have some creativity, first of all, you'll never be bored of that.
Hmm.
uh, because you're going to learn every day a new thing. Secondly, I think all the people who are creators are entrepreneurs. So if you have a vision in your mind, because everybody has an idea, but very few people have an idea which is something unique, and that is creative, which can easily be categorized into doing something in a lesser amount of time, or giving the more efficient output, things like that. Because nowadays people are looking for things that are easy, quick, and newer. So, that is why I think I should have been more creative. I like that department like majorly. I am a kind of a person that I, if I, have learned a set of principle, I will go by that. I will never run my brain of how it can be like more creative. And that is where everybody is nowadays excelling. So if a person is intelligent, is only when he's creative.
So intelligence only counts once you're creative. When you
Yes, yes, yes. I mean, I'm not saying that intelligence doesn't count by scoring good marks. Bookish knowledge is different. But when you're a creator and innovator, those kind of people only lead. You know, we can follow. If I am right now good. I had a very good package. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that is not something I was looking for. You can start your own business. If you have a vision in mind, you can hire other people to let that vision be materialized. So yeah, so I think creativity is by far the virtue of all the leaders in the world.
interesting. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
So now moving from skills to advice, has there been a time when you had been given a piece of advice and that you had followed it? And do you think it did a lot of benefit to you? If so, could you please share it with me?
Are you asking professionally or are you asking just like that?
Just like that, anyone could have given it to you. It could be
Yeah, so
professional.
I get advice all the time. I get advice every day. I am advised on how, because when I was doing my job, I was advised because I started low. Everybody starts at the ground level and then they rise up. So when I started low, I was doing more of casual work. People advised me to be more professional. And that was an advice that only comes with experience. And, that was one of the advice that, I grew later on. And now I think I'm better than what I started on. And as far as the personal point of view is concerned, I am a very uh, shabby person. Shabby in a way that I don't keep. I, again, a casual kind of a person. Again, in the personal life, but I'm far more organized now. So it is every day. Somebody is giving advice to do things like differently. Do it this because this will be a better way of doing it. So yeah, I have a lot of them, and I've learned a lot over the periods of time.
Thank you.
I'm sure your mother must be giving you advice every day.
Yeah, yeah, especially on this interviews that I'm doing.
Oh, I understand. Yeah.
So thank you for that. So now, from the advice that you have
Mhm.
followed, to some advice, but you wish you had followed. So is there a piece of advice that you wish you had followed that you think could have
Yes.
made you like a proper and better person?
Yes, I wish, there is not an advice, that is my calling. I wish I could have followed my heart, my calling. I wanted to be a chartered accountant, and I actually got through in 11th in accounts, but my parents forced me to take science. I'm an engineer, by the way, and an MBA. However, I always wish that I could have been an accountant myself. Yep. So that is one thing that I wish I could do, and my child is here actually. Yep. Banu, no. One second. One second. Ow.
Thank you.
Yep. Yep.
So just to follow your heart, what you wanted to do, following that, I think
Yeah,
that was
yeah. I think I'll give you the piece of advice of following your heart first. Always do that, because there's ample of time for other things. You could always take a second path whenever you wish to in life. There's never a late time, you know. Always do what you want first. That is something that if you, because once you follow your heart, you will put your soul in it. And there, you will have magic other than any other place.
thank you. So, just before we move on to the personality check, which is more based on you. So,
Yeah.
if you were to describe yourself in 3 words, what 3 words would you use?
I will use the two words as very hardworking and, constantly evolving.
Thank you.
Yep. Sorry, I'm just coming back to light.
Sure.
Yep.
So now we'll move on to the personality. And if you ask me, it is probably the most fun part in this whole interview.
Hmm.
Yeah. So can you please confirm you can see the slides?
Yeah, I can.
So we'll move on. So there aren't any right or wrong answers. And if you feel that there are any hard questions, feel free to skip them. Yeah. So
Yeah.
can you please put the following 5 animals in order of your preference? So what you like first. Go on to
Okay.
the list.
I will say horse, then tiger, then cow, then pig, and then sheep.
So this will define your priorities in your life. So what you or my prediction would so because you said horse first, it
Hmm.
signifies your family. So your first priority in your life is your family,
Hmm.
which is then followed by your job, then pride, hmm,
Okay. Hmm.
and then money, love.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. All right.
It's just a prediction I make on most of the people, what they look at the and how they look on each animal here. Yeah.
Mhm. Understood.
So we'll move on to the second slide here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So can you please tell me a word that will describe each one of the following?
Yeah. Dog is cute. The cat is clever, and the rat is nosy.
Hmm. And how about the sea, please?
Ah, that's just peace. That is peace.
Thank you. So all the descriptions will describe some personalities. So when you said dog, it describes your own personality.
Okay.
Hmm? And then the description of the cat describes the personality of your partner.
Ah, very true.
Thank you. And then the description of the rat implies the personality of your enemies. So your
Mm,
enemies are like nosy towards you. And
yeah, yeah, they're very nosy.
then the um, description of the sea implies your own life, so how it feels to you. Yep.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah.
Thank you. So now I'll stop sharing and we'll move on to the suggestion part, which is the third section. So, from your personal experience, if you would like to give a piece of advice to children, what advice do you think you should give that they should follow?
All right. I will give you a piece of advice. You're very charming, first thing,
Okay.
okay, and you're doing a very good job. I would want you to always remember that there is always a second chance in life, okay? There is never a failure that doesn't have success afterwards. So don't ever take anything to your heart because every failure teaches you another step towards success. And keep working hard because that is the only thing and persistent thing to move forward.
Yeah, definitely. You should keep working hard, then you achieve goals, higher places. I
Yeah,
worked hard and I created a book, so
yeah, and always remember there is nothing perfect in the world. There's always progress that matters.
yeah,
You should be able to progress and not, think of achieving the perfection ever. It's always progress.
thank you. So now, still based on the same lines of giving advice to children, what advice do you what advice do you think you should give to children that they shouldn't do?
They should do everything, but only just they should explore everything. I think we keep on telling people what to do, what not to do. I think you should explore every area, but keep your company right. You know, don't keep
Yeah,
company that is false or like something that doesn't impede to your integrity. Don't keep that company with you because once you know your gut feeling, you will always have to follow that. You don't want to keep people around you which will doom you. You want to keep people around you who will blossom you. So that is something that you need to keep in mind.
definitely. Thank you. Thank you for all your answers. Now we have completed the third section of this interview.
All right.
So, just to conclude, could I please request you one thing that you liked about this interview?
I liked, I think, the entire organization because I think at your age, the kind of conduct you had at this age, we never had that. So it's brilliant. And kudos to you and your mother and the kind of grooming that you have been given in the states that you belong in. So it's pretty neat. And I like the entire sequence of how you asked for my personal skills and how you matched it to the entire personality. And later you're asking also suggestions. So it's pretty neat. Very nice.
Thank you. And just for the scope of improvement, if I were to change something in this interview, maybe the way I talk, maybe the presentation, what do you think I should change?
The only thing I would want you to change is you to smile more.
Sure.
That's it. You were pretty good. I'm just joking. You were very good. Nothing to be changed at all.
Thank you for your time. So, just as for a token of appreciation, I'd like to present you with, let me just get this ready, with this certificate for taking part
Wow.
in my interview project. Here it is.
Thank you. This is a certificate that is very close to my heart. Thank you.
Thank you again. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me now. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Absolutely, I enjoyed it. Keep rocking. May you conduct more successful interviews like that.
Thank you. Goodbye. I hope I will see you later. Bye.
Bye. Bye.